Wednesday, and today I'm going to talk about, well, I'm going to let you talk about the only two types of realtors that there are in the world. There's two types of realtors. Now, I'll tell you what's happening, and I'm going to kind of give you a perk here. If you go to our Facebook group, the Yes Masters Real Estate Success Community, it's facebook.com/group, groups/Yes Masters. You can go to the group page and join that page. I'm going to be giving away a free VIP upgrade to our Agent Mastery Live for the first agent that guesses what is the two types of realtors that I'm going to be training on at Agent Mastery Live 2021 next week. So a week from tomorrow, we start our Agent Mastery Live 2021. You go to agentmasterylive.com and get your ticket to that. agentmasterylive.com. I'm going to, for 3 days, I'm going to show you how to get more listings in this market, in our low inventory market, how to get people literally lining up to hire you, and how to build an unstoppable mindset and an unstoppable business no matter what. Now, here's the thing. Good morning, everybody. As you come on, post where you are in the world. And here is the mystery. What are the only two types of realtors that there are? There's only two. There are two types of realtors in the world. Two types. What are those two types of realtors? So I am going to be training I had this epiphany over the weekend. I was out in Red Rock Canyon in Las Vegas, and I was up climbing up in the rocks, the mountains, up hiking, and I had this epiphany. That there's really only two types of realtors in the world. Now, but this was a different epiphany that I've ever had before. I'm like, yeah, there's realtors who make money and there's realtors who don't. I mean, all that, yeah. But there are really fundamentally two types of realtors. There are two ways that they approach the game of real estate that has dramatic impact that has the impact on whether they make it big or they don't make it at all. And so what are those? So as you come on, here's what I want to hear from you. What do you think, if you were to say there's only two types of realtors, how would you define those two types of realtors? Okay. Tall or short? No. We're not talking about physical description here. We're not talking about fast or slow. We're not talking about that. But what are the two types of realtors? There are two types. Two types of realtors. Who do you think they are? Good morning, everybody. As you come on, post where you're from. Like Valerie from Maryland. Good to see you guys. So I just had one of my coaching members took 14 new listings in January. It was in the first 28 days. I don't know what the total was. Hey, Travis from California. That's a big place. Two kinds of agents. There's buyer agent and a seller agent. Okay, good. What are the two types of agents that there are? There's only two types of realtors in the world. What are those two types of realtors? What's up, Travis from Sacramento? Type in what your guess is. And if you want a chance to win a VIP package upgrade to Agent Mastery Live 2021, go join our Facebook group, Yes Masters Real Estate Success Community. And we're going to be doing the same thing. I'm going to actually I'm going to make a post there this morning that says, what are the two types of realtors? Guess. And if you guess right, what I'm going to be training on at Agent Mastery Live. And let me tell you, this is kind of we're doing this for fun right now, of the two types of realtors. But what I am going to train you at Agent Mastery Live 2020, when you understand these two types of realtors and you realize that you have been identifying as the wrong type of realtor, and you make this shift, it will change your business forever. It will change your bank account forever. So good morning, Gavin from, am I seeing, whoops, let me get this right here. I lost all my, there they are. There we go. So good morning, John from North Carolina. Good to see you. Sutter from Salem, Oregon, new agent. Awesome. Just went under contract on 2 listings in 24 days. Congratulations. Amico says there are two kinds of agents. There are passive and active. Oh, that's from Nagar. Lead generators, or realtors who don't last. Okay, good. Nagar from West LA, and I'm not sure I'm saying your name right. Gavin from London, UK. There's functionary versus fiduciary. Okay, I don't know what that means, functionary. Sharon from Cape Town, South Africa. Wow, we got an international audience this morning. Good morning, guys. So what are the two types of realtors? Now, here's the thing. I had an agent that I've been coaching for several years that it's not the first time he's done something like this, but he took 14 listings in 28 days, the first 28 days of January. I don't think for him, because he's been in my coaching for a long time and is a great agent, but he's not in an easy market, and it's a very, very, very low inventory market. And it's like, how did he do that? How did he take 14 listings in 28 days? That, my friend, and I had this epiphany that there is something about him that's different than other agents that don't ever take that kind of stuff. The average agent doesn't take 14 listings in a year. Heck, the average agent doesn't take 14 listings in 2 years, and he takes them in 28 days. If you want to learn the secret, and I finally figured this out after 2 decades, over 2 decades in real estate, I finally figured this out, that there is a dynamic difference between agents who can take 14 listings in a month. We'll just say over 10 listings a month. There's a dynamic difference between agents that can take 10 plus listings in a month consistently and agents who can't take 10 listings in a year. There's a dynamic difference. And it's not how hard you work, although you got to work hard. It's not how long you've been in real estate. Okay, that is irrelevant. There's something different, and it's not whether you have a. It's not a strategy. It's not whether you just use by referral only, or you cold call, or you do this, or you do. It's not strategic. It's not tactical. And it hit me that the real work of going from being an agent who's making less than $100,000 a year to making over $500,000 a year is in understanding the difference between the realtors who don't make $500,000 a year and the ones who do. And there is and I'm going to put it that the vast majority, like 90% of these agents that are not here, they make less than $100,000 a year, this one type of realtors. And then the others make over $500,000. Now, in between, there's people at different mixes, depending on different variables and all that kind of stuff. But I'm going to train you on this, and it will be probably one of the most dynamic secrets. And I'm going to say it's a secret because I've never seen it before. I've never seen it taught. I never realized it. And then I started looking at every one of the agents that I've worked with that make $500,000 or more a year. And then the agents that I've coached that have been in my coaching for a long time that never can seem to break through and make a lot of money. Some of them maybe make it a couple of 100,000 a year, but they're highly skilled. I mean, these guys they are good and they can't break through. What is the difference? And I'm going to be training that Agent Mastery Live. So go to agentmasterylive.com, get your ticket. What you will learn in those 3 days will easily add $100,000 to your income this year. Okay, it's insane. All right, so let me see what you guys are posting. So post your comment. What are the two types of if you had to say there's only two types of realtors in the world? What would you say is the difference? There's this kind of realtor and there's this type. There's only two types of realtors. What would you say is the dichotomy between that? And then go to our Facebook group, Yes Masters Real Estate Success Community. It's facebook.com/groups/Yes Masters. Okay, you can just go to search Facebook for Yes Masters Real Estate Success Community, and you'll find the group. Okay, and it's a public group, or it's a private group, but you can find it, and then you join it. You have to be a realtor to join it. You can't join it if you're not a realtor. Okay. And it'll ask you some questions. You have to answer the questions, or we will not let you in, because what we don't have people in our group spamming you. That's just not something happens. So there you go. All right, guys. Let me see what we got here. Do we got more people typing in? What are your comments? Two types of realtors. What do we got? Okay, guys, you're going to type it in. Those who sell and those who don't. Okay. From C in Phoenix, those who sell and those who don't sell. Okay. Who else? What are the two types of realtors? The two types of realtors in the world. What are they? Did everybody already type it in? Passive and active. We did that. Got that one already. Mediocre and top producer. Okay. What else? Anybody else have like two types of realtors? Are you trying to figure it out, be clever? Like, I got to think of something really good. Those who serve and those who sell. Good. Like it. Those who take risks and those who don't. Only cool. Sharon Levitt says only 20% make it. That's which is true. And really, it's less than that if you look over a 5-year period. Those who do and those who don't. You guys are profound. I love it. All right, who else? What else we got? Thank you, Latanya. All right, just keep it coming. If you're watching this replay, make sure you type in. The main thing is go to the Facebook group because that's where we're actually. I'm going to take if anybody can, the first person that guesses what I'm actually going to be training you on the two types of realtors. I'm going to give you a dichotomy of two types of realtors, this type and this type. If you can get the first person to guess the difference, that guess the two that I'm going to train on, I will give you a VIP upgrade, but you got to do it on in the Facebook group because I'm not going to track it in all these different platforms. So just in the Yes Masters Real Estate Success community, I'm going to make a post there, and you can type in yours, getting one guess. Okay. So Gar Gilbert says amateurs and pros, which is what one of the things I teach, that there are most realtors are amateurs and there are a few pros. And that's something, but that's something I've taught for a long time. This is a new epiphany. Okay, so that's a good one. I like that one. That's one of the things I've always talked about is go pro. I train pros only. There's amateurs and there's the best. Good. I like it. So there you go. Go to the Facebook group and get that. If you have not got your ticket yet for Agent Mastery Live, go to agentmasterylive.com and get your ticket. 3 days you're going to spend with me next week, February 9th, 10th, and 11th. That will, well, let's just say this. Come join me for 1 day next Tuesday. It's 100% money back guarantee. If you don't get $100,000 of value, if you don't agree it's the best training you've ever had in your career as a real estate agent, after day one, 100% of your money back. Just that simple. Okay. All right, guys, that's it for this week. I just want to see your posts in the comments. What do you believe are the two types of realtors in the world? One guess. Have a great day, everybody. Play to win. Always expect yes, and we'll see you soon.